Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Zelda Randomizer tournament here on SpeedGaming 2. We are in the round of 32. It is game number 2 between JSR and Eat My Steel. If JSR wins this game, he will advance to the round of 16 to face off against Random Effect. So Eat My Steel must win this game tonight, or his tournament will be over with. Hi, everyone. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Joining me on the commentary tonight is Bogey Smalls. Well, Bogey, you've seen these two around the circuit many, many times. This should be a very interesting matchup. We've seen JSR take game number 1. What are you going to be looking for to happen in game number 2 for Eat My Steel to have a chance to knot up this series?
I think Eat My Steel's going to go left when you might expect him to go right. I think he's got to do that in order to gain some sort of advantage. Obviously, JSR has both the combat skills to do very well in the seat as well as the knowledge. So anything that you can do that might put your opponent on the ropes, I think Eat My Steel has to employ tonight.
Oh, yeah, no question about it here. It's going to be a great match here. I expect it to be close. This has already been a crazy tournament here. We've had a lot of exciting matches. We've had quite a few upsets. We've had a lot of these go to the distance, the full 3 games. Who knows? Maybe Eat My Steel, he finds a way, brings this one back, and we see game number 3. And if we do have a game number 3, it's going to be tomorrow night at the same time as this match. And we are starting near Vanilla Level 1, and look at these blue Lionels, 5 of them guarding the way, and then Blue Gorilla's JSR going to the Forgotten Spot. He is looking for that Armos item at Death Mountain. Eat My Steel gets to Vanilla Level 1, and we find Level 6. That'll enable him to refill his health. We find 59 rupees for the blue candle price, and 241 for the blue ring price. But right now, JSR looking for the Armos. And hello! Early combat advantage goes to JSR, Bogey.
Yeah, that's a huge find for JSR. Obviously, it takes a lot of the pressure off of finding the wood sword. And, Eat My Steel here, finding level 6, it's always good to find dungeons early. I think he's employing the Rick 6 here, just taking a look around the dungeon, see if he could find any loose keys on the floor, maybe a diamond stair if he can duck into it.
Ooh, and I'll tell you what, level 1 and level 6's locations have completely flip-flopped.
Yeah.
6 was in 1, and 1 is in 6.
Yeah, and level 1's a phenomenal find. That's what you want to find first as a runner in these seeds.
Forget about taking the
yeah, finds the candle.
What a find there, Bogey Smalls. Forget about taking the candle in the bonus cave. Forget spending those rupees on a blue candle. JSR's got the red candle. That'll enable him to fire it as many times as he would like. Of course, 2 shots on the screen at maximum. With the blue candle, you can only use it once. If you want to use it again, gotta go to another screen. Eat My Steel finds the one, and hello! Wow. Is this even randomized, Bogey?
This is incredibly stacked level 1 here with
this level 1 has the goods now. JSR is not going to go after the Triforce just yet, but it is a quick trip back from start, so he can always come back later when he's got a sword.
Yeah. Yeah, Eat My Steel luckily is going the same way. So, this is what you want to see, right? Like level 1 being so stacked with the bow and the red candle. Obviously, for a brief moment in time, JSR has a huge advantage item-wise, but obviously Eat My Steel, hopefully he goes back in.
Yeah, he's going to go back in. He was trying to do the pirouette.
Yeah, you get a little nervous when you see just ducking out as JSR finds his level 6. So, yeah, this is both runners going the opposite direction at the start, but yet kind of ended up in the same place about 2.5-3 minutes later.
And yeah, that red candle gets the first bonus cave, and JSR will pick up the heart container. He now has a 1 in 3 chance of picking up the white sword item if he can find it. Now, keep in mind that there has to be at least 1 overworld block, and well, good luck trying to duck out of a door repair penalty tonight. It's not happening, Bogey.
Yeah. And it looks like Eat My Steel is going back into this level 1, see if he can dig the Triforce, which, I like this play. It's what I probably would end up doing just because you have the bow, you have the red candle, but it looks like there's a potential, dig dogger there. So, good idea, I guess, at the end of the day to nope out of there.
And that's a solid medium secret. We find at Candle Row a 34 rupee secret. That's above the mean, so you like to see that. And another money secret for JSR, and it's, well, ooh. I'm doing commentary, so that is expected. I will take full blame for that, Bogey.
Yeah, 55 is a terrible large secret as JSR finds level 4 here.
Unless your name, of course, is Sammy Hagar, but then again, he can't do 55 either.
Right, not anymore.
But in any event, we do find level 4 on JSR's side. And we've got Zols. They did not roll up, so that's always a good thing, because the wand does 2 HP of damage, and we find a heart container. Now remember that hearts are not in the shuffle except for the coastal heart, so each of our first 8 dungeons will have a floor heart, just like JSR just found. Eat My Steel looks like he is going to check the Armos area at the Blue Ring Shop location to see what could be behind that staircase, and we find a potion shop. If this is not segmented though, Bogey, JSR has found his item. White sword would come in handy, but it's a power bracelet.
Power bracelet, which is a huge one in terms of the forced overworld blocks that you were just talking about, right? So 7 spots are potentially overworld blocked, 4 of those being power bracelet, 2 raft, and 1 recorder. So JSR has 4 of those 7 spots now potentially unlockable as he continues his dig of level 4.
And Eat My Steel has now found 2 of the 9 door repair penalties on 0 rupees. If you're going to find them when you're broke, as Eat My Steel finds his first bonus cave, which also happened to be candle blocked at the Dead Woods. Both of these runners, actually now JSR has 5 hearts as he picked up that heart container. 4 hearts right now for Eat My Steel, going to vanilla level 3 and finds, hey, the wood sword!
Yeah, that's a great find. So, that's the only other item that, obviously the runners need, because that sword will help them take down Wizrobes, Dodongos, enemies. Obviously, Ganon, you need a sword to take him out. So, good to kind of settle in here. Eat My Steel, 5.5 minutes in, has his wand, has his sword, red candle, 1 heart. We know.
Bogey, this is a segmented level 4 as Eat My Steel finds some money, and it's a nickel. So we have 5, 34, and 55. This is definitely a deluxe poverty seed if I've ever saw one.
Yeah, let's hope these runners don't get too key blocked. Or maybe that's what you want.
Yeah, you want chaos.
Yeah, you want chaos here. I'm all for the chaos.
All right, so yep, Eat My Steel with the combat advantage. JSR could potentially be recorder blocked from any progress here in level 4. So even though we may not need a recorder for overworld exploration, we might need it to get some items or perhaps a Triforce piece in levels 4, maybe level 1. Eat My Steel gonna check the vanilla level 10, and this is where the red candle comes in handy. He missed that shot, but having second shots are always nice. That's a medium secret.
Yeah, and the other good thing about having the red candle early is you don't have to use one of your take any's on your blue candle. So as you mentioned, Eat My Steel has 4 hearts, JSR has 5. JSR 2/3 of the way there to a guaranteed white sword item when these runners find it. Eat My Steel obviously had a 33% chance, but had they not found their red candles, Eat My Steel would be sitting at 3 hearts still, and JSR probably sitting at 4.
Yeah, no question about it here. There's a key pickup for JSR, a potential ladder block with those 3 Dodongos. Still trying to find this Triforce here in level 4. Maybe the Rupee boss has it. Not this time.
Yeah, so with this level 4, having seen a couple Dig Doggers, this might be another dungeon where I might nope out early as we see Eat My Steel finds arrows at 94.
Yeah, that's almost a 20% markup there with that 94 rupee price. So, and there's that door repair penalty.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And given the 55 large secret, 34 medium, it's going to be hard to get those arrows, let alone a couple of keys if you need them.
And it looks like that JSR is probably blocked by some means of getting the Triforce. He has left level 4, so neither player has a Triforce. But here at start, vanilla start, we find level 8. And Eat My Steel with the wood sword could potentially gain an advantage here.
Yep, so Eat My Steel going to clear this room, probably head to the right. This room doesn't drop in level 8.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea because these dark nuts will respawn. So yeah, go to the right, see what you can find there. You can always go left at any time. Looks like it could be a dead end, but JSR, with the money that he saved up, is able to purchase the wood arrows, and that could come into play if we especially see some Goma blocks.
Yeah, I'm always a fan. Speaking of chaos, I'm always a fan of wood arrow blocked silvers, but we'll see if the dream can happen tonight.
Yeah, but again, if JSR wins, he moves on to the round of 16 to take on Random Effect. Linkle guards the compass. One of my favorite community hints. By the way, 100% community hints. These runners are on their own, so when you see a hint shop, steer clear from it. No hints in level 9 either.
So the top part of this, man, Dig Doggers everywhere tonight. 1, 4, and 8.
And then another one. This is the Dig Dogger seed confirmed.
Yeah, we're at least at 5 Dig Doggers, if not 6.
Yeah, you love to see it if you're into chaos and Schadenfreude and the like. As JSR, if you're gonna find a door per penalty, find it when you're at little money or oh shoot. Eat My Steel checking for a drop, but there's none to be had there.
Yeah, I think we'll see Eat My Steel use one of his keys so that he could head around in this dungeon. Another Dig Dogger.
One! But we could do a clip here. We don't have to take it down. Do we have an item? It's the transport.
So depending on whether or not this level is segmented, this could be the only set of transports, or there might be, if we see other staircases, another transport, then we know that there's going to be at least 6 sets of stairs if there's 2 sets of transports.
Price of the cheap key, by the way, is 78 rupees. So these runners are going to have to really save up if this does end up being a key-starved seed.
And both runners sitting at 2 keys early. Not too bad, 10 minutes in.
Oh, and Eat My Steel gets forced.
Yeah. That might be a good time to just...
He might cash in his chips. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him if he did.
I think when you're up against someone like JSR, take the Triforce out of 8. You can come back. He hasn't found the power bracelet spot, so unfortunately, as Eat My Steel does this part of Hyrule, won't be able to check.
JSR, though, about to get his wood sword behind Vanilla level 3, so but little under 11 minutes in. He's probably thinking, it could be better, it could be worse, but Eat My Steel takes an overworld death. Back to start he goes.
Yeah, not necessarily a bad death. Not too far from where he was, but gives him an opportunity to regroup, maybe head a different direction.
Well, right now, JSR is guaranteed his white sword item if he can find it. Eat My Steel has a 2 in 3 chance after getting his second bonus cave. JSR does not have enough money to go to the casino. When you're low on rupees, I always like to venture a play. You could win over 50 rupees.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Eat My Steel will get his medium secret here and then probably do Candle Row. So this is one of those opportunities where a death might be good for Eat My Steel because we know level 4 is at the end of Candle Row here. He'll get some rupees along the way. Maybe he'll go make that arrow purchase before he finds another door repair. He would be able to afford it right now.
Yeah, 94 was the cost. He's currently sitting on 109. I don't know how much the door repair penalty is. I don't think it was steep, though. Maybe I'll find out if somebody else gets it. It's hard to tell because you have to react quickly to that exclamation point.
Yep. And so now Eat My Steel will also be guaranteed his white sword item should he find it.
Of course, if it's a boomerang, I doubt either of these runners will pick it up. They might burn it for all I know. All right, the white sword is our white sword item. Is this even randomized, Bogey?
It doesn't look like it right now.
It's been a long, long time, Bogey, since I've seen the white sword be the white sword item. You love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, so JSR checks the power bracelet spot west of where Vanilla Power Bracelet is. No dice there. Gonna check a couple of these other spots, which I think is a good play because if you find at least one of these spots is power bracelet blocked, it takes a little bit of pressure off of finding the raft or the recorder.
All right, we got confirmation that the door per penalty was a 19 rupees for JSR before he up and 8 on that last screen.
So Eat My Steel should get his power bracelet here, I believe.
Yep, he'll get his power bracelet. So now both of these runners have the capability of trying to find, hey, the letter is power bracelet blocked. So JSR will pick it up and can show it off to the merchant to find out what our potion prices will be tonight. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, depending on the rupee situation, with both of these runners now at 6 hearts, both of them are certainly adept enough to finish the seed with 6 hearts, so I could see them using one of their take any's down the road for a potion instead of using rupees on a potion.
Ooh, JSR, the first of our runners to find level 9. It is candle blocked in the forest, so not terribly far away from start.
It looks like JSR will make his way up to the coast after checking this candle spot.
So it turns out that staircase was a stealth staircase, just led to a one-off dead-end room.
I think JSR will check the remainder of the bomb spots here. Actually, he's going to go check his power bracelet spot here along the southern part of Hyrule.
Yep, near the coast. And do we have anything here? Nope. It is some money, and it's one of our 3 quote-unquote large secrets. He's now got 149 rupees in his wallet.
Yeah, so 0 for 3 on the power bracelet.
I still believe, what do we have? Lost Hills left?
Yep. Yeah, neither runner's actually made their way up there yet.
Well, that is true. We have not seen a Casino Corner yet. I think the door repair, no, not 19 rupees. I think it was 21 rupees. He had 149. Take away 21. Yeah, it's 21, not 19.
And I think Eat My Steel probably will check a couple more rooms. See a few more dig doggers, and then I'm guessing he'll nope out of here.
See, this is why I do the math, not the chat. No offense to you, chat, but this is the numbers guy here talking.
We got the blue boomerang on the coast.
I don't think either of these runners are going to pick it up unless they do an around the world screen wrap.
No, and it's actually good to see when you don't have the ladder, because it just means that the items in the dungeon are likely to be of more importance.
Also, what it could give the runners false sense of is that this could be a ladderless seed. There's always that possibility, especially when you find an item that's not needed. And there's the magical sword for JSR, but we can't pick it up unless we have somewhere between 10 and 14 hearts. Eat My Steel has invested a lot of time here in this level 4. Still has not found the Triforce. Still has not found the compass. Kind of makes you wonder if we are blocked. And there's the prices, 43 for the Pepsi, 76 for the Coke, so premium prices for both.
Yeah, and JSR gonna clear out this part of the east, and then make his way to that final power bracelet spot, I imagine. And yeah, you're right. I'm curious how much time Eat My Steel will spend in here. I know that map has to be behind.
Oh, the compass!
Ooh. He does find the compass, so that's a huge find. Curious if either runner has been to the room down there in that end column.
Yeah, we're about to find out what is behind that room. You know, perhaps that wasn't a stealth staircase after all. We just needed a bomb, and neither of these players were willing to bomb there. You know, when you see a room like that coming off of a transport staircase, you just kind of get the impression right off the bat it's a one-off. But looks like we got a bomb to the left. And there it is. But what do we need to get? Oh, it's ladder blocked. Oh, no. It is ladder blocked. But wait, can it spawn on the other side?
Possibly. We'll see. Oh.
Doesn't look like it. So, unfortunately, we are ladder blocked. So, That is a false sense of hope of a ladderless seed, that magical boomerang, and power bracelet not required. It is a bomb shop at a 50% markup, 30 rupees per 4-pack. So yes, JSR bailing on level 4. Little does he know, a good decision, but we need the ladder now.
Yeah, and so Eat My Steel sitting on that knowledge that ladder is needed for level 4 and for the seed in general.
Exactly.
JSR might make the play that ladder may not be needed, right? So we'll see when that comes to bite JSR.
Yeah, just very unlucky there. Eat My Steel did a great job of exploration of level 4 and comes out way with no Triforce. But again, he does gain the knowledge that JSR does not have. However, JSR has found level 7, but before he goes in, wants to explore the last 2 tiles here in Northeast Hyrule. And that's another door per penalty, unfortunately. Eat My Steel filling up at the fairy fountain to get all of his health back here at the forest. And it's Artakany roads. Where do they take him? 1 to Death Mountain. That's always good.
Yeah, that's one of the locations you're always looking for.
One at the waterfall. That's also good because, you can't go from the right from here. So that's another good spot. I want one in the south. One kind of next door. B minus B. Can't give it an A. You needed one in the south to give it an A. But here's JSR finding level 3.
Yeah, so, I guess maybe a B plus just because that last Take Any Road gets you close to level 3, and level 3, obviously a very good dungeon to find here early. The other thing to think about with regards to JSR going back to level 4, we saw however many dig doggers there, so in JSR's mind, he's thinking, okay, I should probably get the recorder and then go back to level 4. So it'll really depend on whether or not JSR finds the ladder along the way, because we may end up seeing him triple dig level 4.
Now, I thought JSR had purchased the wood arrows, unless he up and A'd.
I believe he purchased them, yeah.
Well, he's found the Triforce here in level 3.
Yeah, so he'll leave that there. Yeah, he did. He just arrowed that 5er.
All right, so yeah, we do have wooden arrows for JSR. I don't believe Eat My Steel has purchased them. Now, he is getting close to blue ring money, and with that medium secret, he may consider it.
Yeah, I know that, the initial Overworld screens were a little bit frightening.
Now Eat My Steel has found level 9. We have found the heart container. So that's 7 hearts now for JSR. Of course, that won't be a push block because the heart container was there. So he's looking for the item, and then he'll take that Triforce out of 3. He may take it now, and then he may gamble, or he may just take a different route. Let's see what JSR decides to do. He's going to bypass it for the time being.
Yeah, I think level 3 is small enough to continue the dig here. You need at least raft or recorder in JSR's mind, right? So that's the knowledge that JSR is sitting on, is that he knows that one of those 2 items is required, whereas Eat My Steel has yet to check all of his power bracelet spots.
Now, I'll bet you weren't expecting this on a poverty seed. Look how much money Eat My Steel has. He has it all.
Yeah, I did not anticipate that.
Now, we'll see if he does decide to purchase a blue ring or if he'd rather hold on to his money and save it for something else. Of course, he could definitely use wood arrows. JSR is going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce piece, so that is number 1 on the board for him. Both of our runners have 1.
Have we seen a map yet in any of these dungeons? I don't think we have.
Ooh, and Eat My Steel is going to make the purchase here, Bogey. He's purchasing the blue ring to double his defense.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this play, only because
it's a coin flip. You could go either way. I mean, if he feels that dungeon combat could get dicey, I can understand that play, but I can see why you would think it's a questionable play. If there are some kind of Goma blocks, look at the shape of that level 3.
Yeah, that's a funky looking level 3.
That looks
very linear.
Yeah, it's very linear, and it kind of looks like a runner who's really stretching their legs when running. They're taking these big strides. Kind of like something you'd see in an old Atari 2600 game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Activision Decathlon or something
Right,
like that.
yes. Perfect. I will accept that answer. JSR has found the item here in level 3. He finds the compass that he doesn't need. And hello, why settle for a blue ring when you can have a red ring for free on JSR's side? That'll quadruple his defense.
Yeah, and that's also part of the reason why you may not necessarily want to spend the 250 some odd rupees.
I'm going to feel so bad if Eat My Steel finds this level 3 quick.
But I understand it in terms of just it makes you a little bit looser as you go through all of these different screens. All it takes is, you know, 1 or 2 bad deaths in the overworld to set you back a couple of minutes. So I get it.
Ooh, these ropes, they roll to the maximum 3 HP. 1 hit from the wand is not enough.
And JSR finds his map in level 7, so it's segmented, so there will be 5 sets of stairs here.
Correct. Yep, the 2 transport sets and the 1 item. So that makes this kind of a not so desirable level to dig out the item. This is a 26 room level 7. And if level 8 is not all that big, we could be in for a gigantic level 9. All right, this is probably going to be a transport staircase, and it is. And JSR is not going to take it.
So Eat My Steel found another arrow shop up here in the northeast. And he's inching his way closer and closer to level 3.
Yeah, he is. Oh, dear. And he's going to find some more money. That is a medium secret, so he's closing in. And there's our pal, the Wizrobes. We have found Uncle Wizzy's clubhouse here in level 7.
Yeah, so let's see if well, JSR has the red ring, so this is going to be, you know, pretty easy.
Yep, and he's got the white sword too, but you still got to be careful. It's a half a heart damage when you get bopped or hit by the Wizrobe beams, but it'd be 2 hearts if he did not have that red ring. Now Eat My Steel's in level 7, same as JSR.
And one thing to keep in mind, Eat My Steel has the wood sword versus JSR's white sword, so we'll see just how much quicker JSR is able to move through this level 7.
The good news is that orange Wizrobes did not roll up, so they were either neutral or -1. We'll know on Eat My Steel side when he encounters those orange Wizrobes. By the way, more Dig Doggers.
I think we're up to 8 or 9.
I think every level that we've explored up to this point, except level 6, because, you know, we did not have any weapons at the time, we've seen at least 1 Dig Dogger up to this point. So I'm already going to say it right now, Bogey. If level 9 does not have any Dig Doggers, this seed is invalidated.
Absolutely. Yeah, so here's a perfect example.
Roll 1, -1.
Okay. Yeah, Eat My Steel, you know, taking on these red Wizrobes and just having to slash that sword way more than JSR was in a room very similar to this.
Yep, 50% more sword slashes than if he had the white sword. But yeah, this is the room that really could get ugly for Eat My Steels because blue Wizrobes have 10 HP by default. And with the +or-2 variants, they could roll as high as 12 HP. And uh-oh, that is a Dig Dogger block to go left.
I love it.
So it looks like we're going to need the recorder to proceed in this dungeon. So there's Eat My Steel clearing that room. Very nicely done. He didn't lose much health because it's, again, 1 heart on blue ring that he's going to lose.
Yeah, he did a good job just standing in that doorway, dropping bombs very strategically. Very well done.
Here's JSR checking the vanilla level 5 location and finds another bonus cave, another heart container. He's 2 away from a shot at the magical sword.
So neither runners made their way up to Death Mountain yet. We know that one of the Take Any's puts us out there, but we'll see. JSR check some of these spots. He's going to save.
So there's an 11 2/3% discount on the cheap bait. The price was 53 rupees. And right now there are 3 overworld checks left to go. That is the 2 raft spots and the recorder. Well, recorder is definitely going to be required, and there's a high probability that the raft is going to be required as well.
So JSR ducked back into level 6, Eat My Steel leaving level 7, getting the same message that JSR did, that there's a Dig Dogger block, which sounds very familiar. Yeah, at this point, I would give the advantage to whoever finds that Triforce, or that recorder first. JSR in a Triforce room should get his map here.
Whoa, what a mammoth level 6 here.
Yeah, that's a large level 6.
That is 36 rooms. That is pretty big for a level 6. Now, obviously, I've seen bigger than that. They can be in the 40s, but 36, this is going to be a nasty dig of an item.
Yeah, and with it being so close to start, I would imagine that JSR might just grab the Triforce and leave. I mean, we know level 2 is still out there.
Oh, shoot. Another shoot room in the way of our runners. And now Eat My Steel is going to find that sinking feeling called level 3, because he spent a lot of money on that blue ring, and he's going to find a red ring, and he's still short on arrow money too. Now, so far that has not burned him. We've not seen any Gomas, period, let alone Goma blocks.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace for Eat My Steel once he finds this red ring here in level 3.
Now, playing Find the Bomb Hole with this kind of shape of level 3 is pretty fatal. Ooh, a potential ladder block. Make that another dig. And we do have a Dig Dogger in level 6, so that means we're still on track. Every level that we've been to so far has had at least 1 Dig Dogger. We've got, what, 2 and 5 left?
Yep. Yeah, between items kind of rolling into their vanilla dungeons, it would be ironic if the recorder were found in level 5.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So the key situation is something to just keep your eye on. It's not bothering either runner yet, but JSR sitting at 3 keys, Eat My Steel at 5. It seems like JSR has, I think this might be the highest amount of keys he's had so far in the seed, so just something to keep in the back of your mind as these runners proceed towards level 9. Usually level 9 is very key heavy.
And not to mention you have to play Find the Bomb Hole a lot, especially if you don't have the map or the book. The book does act as an atlas that'll enable you to... Ooh, another Dig Dogger block potential on JSR's side.
Yeah, there was a key door in that room, but I think he had worked his way around it, as we find the meat block here in level 6.
The quote-unquote meat block.
Yes.
It means nothing tonight because we can just go right through. So bait as 99 to 99.9% of the time, not required tonight.
Yep, and Eat My Steel gonna get his red ring.
Yep, so that'll double his defense one more time. So both of our runners do have the red ring next to their ledger. JSR finds a potential staircase, and it is a staircase. Is it the item? It is.
Oh, it's the book.
All I had to do was talk about the book, and the situation presents itself for JSR. So now he doesn't have to go fishing for maps. So when he gets to level 9, that's going to make his exploration considerably more easier. Of course, it does come at a cost because both of our runners have the wand. Once the wand makes contact with enemies, like you just saw there, bursts into flames, and that usually proves to be more of a hindrance than a help. Now, I've seen runners make it work for them. Sometimes they use it as a long-range red candle, but most runners you'll talk to, Bogey, will say book is undesirable. That's why we have it as an atlas. Got that double-edged sword feel.
Yep. Yeah, when you have that book and your wand, you just got to whip that wand around just to make sure that you're not dropping a candle or a flame in your way as you make your way through these dungeons.
Imai Steel did get his Triforce out of level 3, so he's got 2 on the board now. JSR looking for the Triforce here in level 6.
But yeah, book is a great find, especially considering we haven't seen too many maps. We've seen 3 and 7. We haven't seen level 1's map, so we don't know necessarily if the Triforce was either behind one of those dig doggers or maybe there was a potential bomb wall hiding our Triforce.
It's looking like Dig Dogger block on JSR's side because he does not come away with the Triforce here in level 6. So I think you might be right, Bogey. Whoever finds this recorder first very well might win. And this is where the gamble is going to be a deciding factor right now because JSR is into level 8. And remember, Eat My Steel got Y-Forced and bailed. That Y-Force, if the items he needs are here in level 8, oh boy.
Yeah, we'll see if the Y-Force happens to JSR as well, because it happened in a room, I forget which room it was, but it was a very obvious, desired spot to be in the middle of the room just to clear the room, and obviously it popped up there, and I don't blame Eat My Steel leaving.
This is a 30-room level 8. Level 7 was only 26 rooms. Level 9 is going to be a beast, I hope.
Yeah, I'd love 63, 64 rooms. That would be
I want to see that legendary 64-room level 9 in a Zelda Randomizer tournament race.
That would be phenomenal. So Eat My Steel found the 3rd large secret up here in Northwest Death Mountain.
And he's very close to arrow money, but then finds a whammy and forfeits 21 rupees. But hey, at least he has a nice rupee count.
He does have a very nice rupee count.
And oh, shoot again. That's the same shoot room we saw on Eat My Steel side when he was in level 8. All right.
Yep.
Eat My Steel continuing his Death Mountain exploration finds this is, I believe, is the final bonus cave. That is 9 hearts, 1 more heart, and he'll have a shot at the magical sword. That is the transport. And again, because this is a segmented level 8, there are 2 sets of those transport staircases. And there's the compass, and we can't get it because we're ladder blocked from it. And JSR stabs his sword in frustration in that moat room. Another moat room. Ooh, Eat My Steel finds 2.
Yeah, level 2 here. This could be an enormous play for Eat My Steel, especially if the recorder is here, or even if the ladder is here.
Or the raft too.
Yeah.
Because the raft could be get the recorder. You just never know because level 5 could be raft blocked.
And yeah, with level 8 at Vanilla, the Vanilla Wood Sword Cave, JSR's
There's the
almost
Tringle.
as far away from level 2 as he could possibly be.
All right, so Eat My Steel decided to pick up the Triforce. I gotta believe he's gonna go back.
Oh, absolutely. And JSR here in a reverse C that could have a push block.
Let's take a look. It does. Is it an item? It is. It's a heart container. Well, that clears that off of the book, so our coastal heart container is off the board. 1 item left in level 8. Eat My Steel does go back to level 2.
Yeah, if you're pulling for Eat My Steel.
We have a mugger room. That is going to cost JSR 31 rupees, but he can definitely afford it.
31's not too bad. If
Considering
you're
that 50 is vanilla, yeah.
Yeah, if you're rooting for Eat My Steel, you want the recorder here. Or like you said, the raft would be a good secondary item.
Yep. One of those 2 items if you're on Team Eat My Steel. If you're on Team JSR, anything else.
Yeah, maybe a boomerang.
Ooh, segmented level 2 bogey.
I love it.
We've had a lot of segmented dungeons here so far, and yep, there's a 3-room segment, so we've got
14.
The
recorder! That is an enormous find for Eat My Steel.
Oh, he may have just flipped the script here on this race with that find.
Yeah, for any remorse he had finding the red ring in level 3, he's got to be ecstatic for finding the recorder here in level 2.
Yeah, what a huge find there. That map, by the way, was a ship, a battleship that just fired a torpedo or some kind of missile.
Yeah, Eat My Steel does find another arrow shop, but 13 rupees short, I believe.
Yeah, he could always farm for those 13 rupees. I mean, he's close to Guinea screens. We could see Guinea farming for those wood arrows. Again, we still have not seen an arrow block. I mean, it's kind of unusual, but that is a randomizer sometimes.
Yeah, so Eat My Steel gonna, I think, walk his way to Recorder. Actually, he's gonna go back to level 1, where we know there's at least one Dig Dogger.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the Triforce here. Not a bad play on Eat My Steel's part. I mean, it's on the way from where he was.
All right, let's see if the Triforce here.
All right, it's a triple segmented Dig Dogger. He's got to be careful because it's a half a heart loss, but he's just going to play it safe. Is there a Triforce here? No.
Nope.
JSR still in search of the Triforce and perhaps the second item here in level 8. And remember, Eat My Steel was Y-forced in this room, I believe. No, that wasn't the room.
You know, at least Eat My Steel found the map here for level 1, so also very linear.
Yeah, a lot of linear dungeons here today. At least it's not segmented. All right, JSR finds a staircase, a Goma room staircase, and oh boy! Oh boy, that ladder might have just neutralized the advantage Eat My Steel had.
Yeah, let's look at the items Eat My Steel has. He has both items out of level 1, his recorder out of 2, 3, 4.
Ooh,
looking for
here's a
level
nasty
5.
room here. Oh, and he gets bopped, hugged by the blue Wizrobe, and all that progress is lost. That is a crucial death there, potentially, for Eat My Steel.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
So JSR, I tell you what, that was a very efficiently explored level 8 there for JSR. He gets both items out. He neutralizes the advantage that Eat My Steel had. This is anybody's game right now, Bogey.
Yeah, to answer a question in chat, is ladder required? It is to get the Triforce out of level 4. So, recorder required.
However, JSR is heading in the right direction to get to level 2. Pole's voice, that has a heart. Well, now Eat My Steel has a shot at the magical sword, a 20% shot.
Yeah, JSR going to be happy to find level 2 here eventually. As he clears this northwest part.
There it is! Triforce was behind the triple Dodongos in level 1. That is 4 on the board for Eat My Steel.
Yeah, so Eat My Steel will not be headed back to level 4 until he finds that ladder.
Can you believe this? Both runners at some point of this match have topped out their wallet in a super poverty seed. What is this madness? And then right away finds a whammy to go back to 234.
Both of them.
This is absolutely fantastic here. So now it's just a matter of finding out. Now, do we know if Recorder Lake had a level? Have we checked Recorder Lake yet? Don't think we have.
No, we have not. I was anticipating Eat My Steel walking his way around.
But and here's JSR in the level where he needs to be, in level 2.
Yep.
In my opinion, I think JSR has the lead. Even though Eat My Steel has more Triforce pieces, I think JSR will start to turn on the afterburners once he finds this recorder.
Yeah, I think having the book is actually a huge advantage for JSR just because he knows how to navigate these dungeons now. Whereas Eat My Steel's in this level 6, we know it's what, 36 rooms, I think you had
36
said?
rooms, yep. Yeah. It is the biggest dungeon of the 8 prior to level 9. JSR will pick up his Triforce in level 2. I gotta believe he's gonna go back just like Eat My Steel did. No reason not to.
Yep. Yeah, between silvers being out there, you know that the power bracelet. JSR knows that the power bracelet is useless, so he knows he needs a raft or a recorder. You got to go back in there.
Or both. Again, there's a high probability that the raft is going to be required to get to level 5. It's a 2 in 3 chance. Again, we have not discovered Recorder Lake's, result yet, but you got to believe at some point these runners will check it.
Yep, and I think we've seen everything except level 5. Is that correct?
5 is the only level we have not seen yet. You are right.
Yep. So yeah, level 5 will be behind our forced overworld block.
There's the recorder for JSR, so his level 2 is done.
As we see him stab about 5 or 6 times in that room.
Yeah, he's not happy that it took him 43.5 minutes to find it, and he's probably wondering in his mind, did my opponent get to Death Mountain faster than I did? Because if he did, I'm in big trouble. Little does he know, this is pretty much anybody's game at this moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Neither runner's found silvers. Neither runner has found the forced overworld block. Level 5.
JSR is beelining toward Recorder Lake, though.
The question is, Eat My Steel is doing this level 6 with the recorder, so I'm curious if any dig doggers will potentially slow him down.
Well, not just that. Remember, we're still looking for the Triforce in level 6. Recorder Lake required! Raft is not required!
Yeah, so that's a big find there for JSR. Another relatively linear level 5.
So, yep, the recorder ended up being a red herring. It was only a 33 1/3% chance, but there you go. And it's another segmented dungeon bogey.
Yeah, so we'll see 5 staircases here. That room didn't end up pushing, but there's one normal set of transport stairs with the segment. That's another set of transport stairs.
And there is the Triforce for Eat My Steel, so I don't know if it was Dig Dogger blocked that staircase, but if it was, then we needed that recorder. But that is going to be Triforce piece number 5 for Eat My Steel. And I got to imagine he's going to bail.
Yeah, with that recorder, the ability to always recorder back to level 6, I wouldn't be surprised if he left.
And we've got Ganon's room, but Ganon is nowhere to be found as the Wizrobes go down. We've seen a lot of Wizrobe dungeons as of late. Kind of decreases the chances of seeing one on level 9, but I'm still holding out hope. There's our first Land Mola.
So, possible... No, that's a transport stair for...
Well, he's looking for potentially the silver arrows, and that could be an equalizer for both runners right now. What if the silver arrows were in level 7? Of course, both players don't have a Triforce out of level 7, so it's hard to imagine what's going to happen here. I mean, right now, level 9, is a good chance they're in 9, but it's obviously not a guarantee. There's a raft that has to be either in 5 or 7. One of them has to be there. So at this point, again, it's a 2 in 3 chance that the silver arrows are in 9, because we know that the raft has to be in 5 or 7. That leaves just one item left outstanding.
So Eat My Steel did pick up his wood arrows, so he's down to 4 rupees now. I thought he was going to head towards level 8. It looks like he might be checking Recorder Lake.
Yeah, he's going to check Recorder Lake, and he's going to find level 5. Nice dodging of those Plinko rocks there by Eat My Steel. I learned recently that Ferran Burgundy came up with that terminology for the rocks that fall down on Death Mountain. I like it. And there's the raft, and JSR already knows raft is not required, so he'll leave it behind.
Yep, good 10-second save there. If JSR wins this race by 10 seconds, it's because Eat My Steel will grab his raft because he doesn't know that it's not required.
Well, I think he's seen all the other, but has he seen all the other levels though?
He may have.
I mean, level 7, I don't know if he's been in level 7 yet. That's the only one I'm thinking he's going to leave it behind too, but who knows? There's the Triforce for JSR. That's number 4 on the board. So he's done with that level. And again, this is where I think JSR is going to turn it on. Again, it's a 2 in 3 chance. So if you're in JSR's shoes, do you gamble that the silver arrows are in level 9? Or do you play it conservatively with this 1-0 lead in the match?
So if I'm JSR, I know my opponent is on the ropes. They're probably going to be a bit more forced into gambling. So I feel like you have nothing to lose by gambling, as you know, the player being up 1-0.
All right, so JSR is back into level 1 where he needs to get his Triforce piece. Eat My Steel, just like JSR, ignoring the transport.
So I'm trying to remember where the Triforce was in level 5. Was it in the northern section, or was it...
I'm bad at memorizing maps.
Yeah.
You're the same way, trust me. I know the feeling. Let's see if Eat My Steel can grab this key. He does. Nice clip. You can grab it from the river like that if you know how to do a clip. That was beautifully played there by Eat My Steel.
So chat saying the Triforce is in the northern section. My only concern with it being potentially in the southern section was that there was a ladder block there.
Too bad the blue wizards weren't guarding it going to. It was coming out of that staircase, because you always like to see 8 blue wizards guarding a staircase.
Yep.
But you know, these runners have red ring, they have white sword, so it's not so bad. What is so bad is those fast-moving blue land molas. Again, with the red ring, half a heart versus 2. There is the staircase for Eat My Steel. That's the raft. And he is going to also ignore it. He just did a U-turn. He realized, I don't need that raft. I'm good. He's looking for the Triforce now.
So JSR gets his Triforce at a level 1.
That's going to put him at 5. We're tied up. Yeah, like I said, this is where JSR is going to turn it on right now. I mean, the only thing is he going to gamble the silver arrows being a 9? He knows about everything else. It's a 2 and 3 chance. The other items, by the way, that are still left are the Magical Key and Lord Banana.
Yeah, I think you have to make that gamble if you're JSR. Especially seeing his reaction when he found the recorder.
All right, so it's just a matter of cleaning up these dungeons right now. Is Eat My Steel still trying to find this Triforce, but he finds a whammy.
Uh-oh.
And he's broke. He's going to have to up an A or pay a bomb, and he's going to pay a bomb. You know, speaking of bombs, we have not found a bomb upgrade yet. And, you know, we're 50 minutes into the seed, which tells me something. It's deep in level 6, or it's in level 7, which we haven't seen much of yet.
Yeah, I'd love to see it in level 7.
2 of them in level 7. You know, you can see double bomb upgrades. Why not? There's your map, by the way, for level 4.
Looks like, speaking of Activision games on the Atari, it looks like the submarine from Sequest.
Ooh, now that game takes me back. A good pull there, Bogey.
That is my favorite game.
Of course, a lot of people these days, when you talk about Atari Activision games, the first game they'll tell you right off the bat is Dragster.
Right.
But that's another story for another day, as JSR is looking for that compass because he knows that once he finds it, he's going to have to find that staircase that takes him to what he thought was a one-off room. Meanwhile, Eat My Steel looks like he's going back into level 7. Now, of course, he's got one problem, is he knows he's ladder blocked out of the Triforce in level 4. And the ladder is not going to be here in 7. Now, he could find the silvers. That might be best case for the scenario for Eat My Steel. If he finds the silvers in 7, JSR doesn't, and he gambles, this is where Eat My Steel could turn this around yet again. This is anybody's game still. Not over by any stretch.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Obviously, Eat My Steel will take care of this Dig Dogger, where both runners were blocked before. And we'll see a little bit more of this level 7, but he is immediately met by a ladder block.
Yeah, and I think that's what might have stopped JSR in his tracks. Yeah, that's what stopped JSR in his tracks in that 7. He was ladder blocked, so we have 2 levels that are ladder blocked.
That's actually really good knowledge for Eat My Steel. For him, that tells him that ladder...
Oh, but he finds the compass to JSR.
Eat My Steel has not picked up his book yet, I don't believe. So
No, he does not pick up the book here, and he's going back to 8. He knows there are 2 items here, and this is the right play. This is where Eat My Steel can get back into this match. Yeah, that's the only thing right now that's hindering him, is he does not have the book. And whoops, sorry, JSR, you checked that staircase already. Try again.
yeah, he picks up his power bracelet very early on in this match.
And yeah, that was a good call there by Eat My Steel. It's the percentage play, a 2 in 3 chance that the ladder is there versus 6. Definitely the right call for Eat My Steel, and he's going to be rewarded once he finds it. And once he finds it, he'll be pretty close to go mode. All we would need is the silver arrows, which again, a 2 in 3 chance it's in level 9, but if we find him in 7, then it's just a race, as JSR, with that ladder, is able to get his Triforce out of level 4. So once again, we are tied up in that department. So JSR, his choices will be 6 or 7. He's far away from both.
Yeah, level 6, very close to start. Level 7 is a hike. He does have the recorder, could
6,
recorder
yeah,
to 3, and then walk to level 7. Yeah, for
right
Eat My
now,
Steel.
yeah.
I was gonna say, for Eat My Steel, obviously we know ladder is here. If he finds ladder first, the question in my mind would be, does he leave the second item? We know it to be the heart container.
True. All right, so JSR going to take care of this Dig Dog. And looks like the segments rolled down, I believe, to 6 HP. So that's nice.
And Eat My Steel.
He's on the right track.
Yep.
This was the room, the Goma room. Yep, he's going to see that ladder right here. And he made quick work of this level 8 bogey. And he's going to leave it behind. He knows he has to gamble being down 1-0. So, yep, he's out of there. In my opinion, that puts Eat My Steel back in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to make a beeline for, let's see, probably he's going to recorder to, I would get level 4 done just because, that's the easier one. Although he's going to 7.
I don't fault him. To each their own. He could have done 4 first, but 4 is just a quick trip back. I mean, he's fine by doing this play to 7. I mean, he wants to see if the silver arrows are there. And he, if he finds them, good. If not, he's probably thinking, high chance they're in level 9. He's going to end up being correct about that. It's just going to determine how long is it going to take for JSR to find this Triforce here in level 6. Because he has not found the there it is. I just had to open my mouth, didn't I? He finds the compass.
Yeah, a very helpful compass telling you that the Triforce is just next door. So yeah, JSR will be joining Eat My Steel here very shortly in level 7.
If Eat My Steel finds this Triforce quick here in level 7, and he finds the compass, whoa! He might gamble again. He's going to gamble again. This is neck and neck.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you're Eat My Steel, you have to take your Triforce.
But wait, this could be the candy room.
Ooh.
No. Wouldn't have been something if we had all the goods here. He's gambling. He's not going to take a chance unless bomb upgrade, but he's broke. I'll tell you who's not broke, JSR.
Yeah, the question is if JSR will...
Ooh, he is going to continue to explore at least a couple rooms, maybe just to see if the item is there. No, he's going to check. He's going to check. Ooh. Of course, if the silvers are air, it'll be definitely worth the gamble. But it's a red herring. That does not push.
I don't disagree with this. I mean, I think it really is a coin flip.
I told you, I called it. Double bomb upgrades at 7. You love to see it. JSR could afford them both.
He could. Imagine if it was a crazy bomb, find the bomb wall. Level 9.
I would love to see that. Yeah, look at that. The 2 bomb upgrades, literally a few rooms apart.
All right, so both of these runners will get their Triforce around the same time.
Oh, I think Eat My Steel is just going to cash in his chips. I think he just wanted to see the surrounding rooms. Maybe if he found... Yeah, he's going to just check the surrounding rooms. He's going to grab his Triforce. And they're in the same room. No, he is not going to get it. Oh, my.
So this could be the race right here.
It is the race right here. If silvers are not here in level 7, JSR is going to have a huge advantage.
Oh, and that wall does not bomb for Eat My Steel.
It is a stealth staircase, so it's a segmented area a la level 5. JSR, he's thinking he's going to look for the item in 7 too.
Oh, and if this is the item...
If this is silvers, no!
Oh.
Silvers are 9.
So Eat My Steel bombed the wrong wall.
Yeah, and you know what? It's gonna allow him to get back into this one. But JSR retakes the lead on that basis.
Yep.
But this is still close. I think Eat My Steel's gonna go to 4. He's got to at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he has to grab that Triforce. He is out of bombs, so he has to probably...
He's looking for bombs from these blue Lionels, and I have no idea where he is on the global, but he gets a bomb drop!
That is a very fortunate... Oh, and you got Red Grias here.
But they don't drop. Again, bombs are in the 1, the 6, and the 8. JSR just trying to find, again, where level 9 was. He's close. I believe this is where it is.
Yep.
So here we are. 59-26, and wow, a lot of holes here. That's a 56-room level 9.
Yeah, so one huge advantage JSR has is the book.
And the any key.
And
that would have been the silvers. And JSR is not going to pick it up. He knows he could just come back later if he were to run out of keys. I agree with this play.
And he has the princess.
Wow. Already Zelda has lost the hide and seek. She didn't just lose. She got destroyed tonight.
So yeah, just having the knowledge of level 9's layout is going to be huge here for JSR.
I swear, if it's 2 staircases, 2 items, that couldn't be too easy. And yep, Eat My Steel is going back to 4. Again, this is the correct play. He now knows he's got to gamble level 9. This race is not over. It very well could come down to the Great Equalizer here, and we call it the Great Equalizer for a reason. Because no matter what kind of a lead you have going into level 9, anything can happen. And Eat My Steel is going to try to get his face stuffed full of the pancake that is the Triforce, and that is his last piece. So now he's eligible to go into level 9. This is anybody's game, folks.
Yeah, if you're rooting for Eat My Steel, you're hoping for an early map drop for him.
True, a map would definitely help him out, especially with the way this is shaped, this level 9. With all of these holes, again, 56 rooms, kind of disappointed. I was expecting it to be bigger.
Yeah, the 63 or 64 room level 9 dream. Not happening tonight.
Yeah, but I'll have to wait for another race. So it's about a 2-minute, less than a 2-minute head start that JSR has. So this is definitely anybody's game. But Eat My Steel must win this game, or he's going to be eliminated from the tournament. If JSR wins, he'll be moving on to the round of 16. All right, there's a staircase. Do we have the silvers? No.
So Eat My Steel finds his princess.
Yep, and he's going to find his any key. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. That's fine. Now he's going to be looking for the silvers. There's the compass for JSR. Again, just gives him a little peace of mind. And look at this, 8 blue Wizrobes guarding a shutter door. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, this is an awful room. Although knowing that the princess is, northeast of here, I understand why you would go down, just trying to check all the rooms surrounding her room, hoping that you hear a roar.
Another transport for JSR, so the search for the silver arrows continues.
You almost would love to see him here for Eat My Steel.
Oh yeah, if you're on Team Eat My Steel, you want to see him here with all these Wizrobes. Nope. A potential stealth staircase. Nope. We were able to bomb to the right. A lot of these Lamolas here are 9, and JSR is low on health. No potions. No, he's got potions. Eat My Steel does not.
Oh, there's the map for Eat My Steel. So both runners now on the same set of knowledge.
Absolutely here. And our first appearance, ladies and gentlemen, the monster who will guide us through the next 30 minutes of level 9, Patra Wayne.
You almost want this Patra to be guarding the silvers.
I do too. Let's see if he's got it. Ah, it's a red herring. Well, there's the tea room. I'll tell you what, Gleox and Manhandlers have taken the night off, as have the Gomas.
Yeah, we have not seen a Gleoc or a Manhandler tonight.
Yeah, and until that Patra, that was our first Patra.
So neither runner has silver arrows.
Well, a potential push block here, this Goma room. It does push. Are the silvers here? No bomb hole. No.
Nope.
We are still looking for the silver arrows here in level 9. The search continues.
So yeah, both runners know where the princess is.
This, by the way, this seed is validated. We have a Dig Dogger in 9.
There you go.
And this pushes for Eat My Steel. He finds it first!
Oh, wow.
Now, do either runner know where Ganon is? There's another Patra. Oh my goodness, Eat My Steel looking to come from behind here and not this matchup at 1 game apiece. He just needs to find Ganon.
So yeah, Eat My Steel has 2 of the 3 pieces of the puzzle figured out. You can tell he's nervous just how he's walking through these doorways.
Oh, absolutely, because he's watching for that dot done to show up on his screen.
Yep. We may have a roar because the screen glitched.
On whose side?
On Eat My Steel side, which usually happens when you hear some sort of roar, but it may not be the roar.
Right. Well, there's a lot of blue Wizrobes. That's a roar. Nope. Dead end for Eat My Steel.
And JSR sitting on half a heart here.
Yeah, his health is getting very, very low. Again, he's got potions in his hand, and there's another Dig Dogger. Oh, and he gets sniped by the Dig Dogger and is sent back to start.
So you might still gonna take a transport to somewhere else in this dungeon. So silver arrows are in the N column, 2 rooms down.
Yep, JSR's nowhere near.
And Eat My Steel headed towards the general direction that I would try to check out, which is that little set of rooms in the northwest, but
opted to take the transport, and this was not a dead end. I think you could bomb to the right, unless I've got my staircases confused. Nope, I didn't.
Yeah, I think JSR came into that room from the other direction.
Oh, JSR's on the right track.
Yep, he will have his silver arrows in a moment.
Yeah, absolutely here, and there's... And Eat My Steel can barely afford it, but here's the problem. He's now bankrupt. If he can't find a rupee, he can't kill Ganon. So both runners trying to find Ganon. It's a race to the pig.
You almost hope Eat My Steel gets 1 rupee. Doesn't he? Gets a bomb drop.
Yeah, you need a bomb drop. When you don't need a bomb drop, you want a rupee drop, but they're not in the rupee dropping group. You need to find enemies like Ropes and Pulls Voices, and he gets nothing. JSR has all the cash in the world right now. Yeah, you gotta hope if you're on Team Eat My Steel that he finds a rupee soon. Now, here we go. Ropes. But ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. 7 or 8 white sword hits are needed. A high roll driver is going to cost him 1 heart. He's got the stun lock. 6, 7, 8. Down goes Ganon. We've got bacon. And JSR is just a quick trip away back to start to find the princess and lock up this match and move on to the round of 16. Oh, this came down to who could find Ganon first, and it looks like it is going to be JSR who is going to finish the job here. There's your shutter door opening up. So get your GGs up for JSR. He wins the game and the match, and we'll be moving on to the round of 16 to face off against Random Effect. Boy, what a match, Bogey.
That was a phenomenal match. I'm surprised that neither runner made it to the, because Ganon was in the I column 4 rooms down, right in the center of that level 9, and neither runner apparently heard the roar until JSR found Ganon.
Wow, it looked like Bogey or Eat My Steel had a chance to knot up this match and force a game number 3, but JSR finds Ganon first. That was the all-important puzzle piece needed to win this game. And we have JSR here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, congratulations. That was a back and forth level 9 you two had. You had about a 2-minute head start on Eat My Steel going into level 9. Both of you obviously found Zelda first near start, but Eat My Steel found the silver arrows about a couple of minutes before you did, but then you found Ganon before Eat My Steel could, and that find was what enabled you to win the game and the match. Congratulations, James. How you feeling?
Freaked out, nervous, excited. I don't like musical instruments right now.
How did you really feel when you found that recorder?
I thought I was done. I mean, everything was recorder blocked. I'm pretty sure level 1 was ladder blocked. I thought it was recorder blocked at first, but I think it was just ladder blocked. But
1 was not ladder block, I don't believe, because Eat My Steel, I believe, was able to get the Triforce without it. I think that was what gave you the lead, was the ladder, because 7 and the Triforce out of level 4 were both ladder blocked, and Eat My Steel ended up getting Y-forced in level 8. He bailed out of level,
no.
and he bailed, and you got the ladder much quicker than he did. So if he doesn't get Y-forced, this might have been a different outcome.
I mean, ladder was nice. I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for a recorder, honestly, or not power bracelet, raft, because I was still missing, I think, level 2 and level 5 at that point.
Right.
But I knew something had to be in there. I cleared every other dungeon. The only item I didn't find at that point in any of the dungeons I dug was level 7, which the item was behind the recorder, or behind the Triforce, and I was kind of thinking in that spot, like, I just want to check a couple rooms real quick just to see, you know?
Yeah,
and
Eat My Steel did the same thing, but here's the thing. He bombed the wrong wall, and he ran out of bombs and had to get his Triforce out of level 7. If the silver arrows would have been in level 7, you'd have won in a landslide.
I kind of figured it was worth a peek, you know? I mean, why not? I knew the Triforce was there, and it was a bomb hole. I was like, hey, I'll just go take a look real quick. But I was going to bail.
Unfortunately, we have a forfeit from Eat My Steel. He was so close to winning this game and knotting up this match at 1 game apiece. We do have Eat My Steel here in the commentator's booth with us. Eat My Steel, you were a lot closer to winning the match than you think, because here's the situation. You were 2 minutes behind, about 2 minutes behind JSR going into level 9. Both of you found Zelda quickly because she was near start. She did not do a very good job of hide and seek tonight. But here's where you had a shot at winning. You found the silver arrows first, but neither one of you at that point had found Ganon. And JSR, about a minute or two later, he found his silver arrows. After, by the way, taking a death. JSR, you had taken a death that actually filtered you to the right direction. It's amazing how this works in Zelda Randomizer. I mean, you and I have called a lot of races together, and you know how sometimes deaths can filter a runner into the right direction. In that case, it happened to you tonight.
I kind of figured they had to be in that area. I had checked most of the rest. I only had, I think, a couple rooms over in. Well, nah, I think that was it. I think that's all I had left was that area under the IO column. And I was headed that way. And when I died, I figured I'd just take the staircase because it was closer, and I knew I had a room right there. And it turned out to be the silvers.
And there you go. But yeah, EMI Steel, back and forth, you two went. This was a very, very close match all the way through. That Y-Force though in level 8 might have ended up costing you the match at that point, because you needed the ladder to get both the Triforce out of level 4 and to make progression in level 7. Very close match. It looked like for a moment, EMI Steel, you were going to tie up this match when you had found the silver arrows first, but unfortunately, it just was not meant to be. Go over this race with us.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel too bad running it. Real good items early, the Y-Force and 8, I didn't feel like even that was that big of a deal, because I went right back in there and found them, so I actually made the right play in there. I almost went back to 6, and I was like, no, let's go to 8.
I double dipped full dug 6, man. Oh, 6 was awful.
36 rooms, yeah, it was pretty bad.
And I wanted, because when I went in there, I figured, GG's, by the way, EMS. It sounds like it was really close again, man.
Yeah, GG, man.
When I went into the first time, because all right, I need to ask EMS, when did you go to 2? Because I was recorder blocked out of everything, dude.
I was in 2 in about 35 minutes.
I don't even remember when it was.
Yeah, you found recorder.
Was about 5 minutes ahead of you, JSR, getting his recorder. So you weren't too far behind him. You had the benefit of having the ladder at that point.
I mean, I was getting frustrated and just figured I would dig everything at that point, because I needed to find either the recorder or the raft anyways. As soon as I found that recorder in 2, I was like, dude, I'm not digging another dungeon until I check this recorder spot. And it turned out to be 5, but yeah, this was a chain reaction seed. If you got to 2 early, it could have been a really quick seed, because there was a lot of really good items early. Like if you got to level 2, like if you checked Death Mountain early there, oh man, you could have sub-houred this easy.
Oh, no question about it. This was definitely right order seed. If you got to level 2 fast, yeah, you could have blitzed it in under 50. There's no doubt about it, just based on what was happening. I mean, you had your wand early, which was definitely a good advantage. White sword was the white sword item. But I will take full responsibility of this being a poverty seed because I'm in the booth.
It didn't seem like it was a poverty seed.
I know. Both of you.
The only thing I bought was the arrows. That's literally and a potion.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Both of you had 255 rupees at one point, and I was telling my partner Bogey, I found it hard to believe that both of you would hit that number considering the distribution of rupees, but by golly, you did. Now, here's the thing. Poor EMI Steel gets to 255. He buys his blue ring. Maybe 5 to 7 minutes later, he finds level 3, which had the red.
Well, that's why you buy the blue, right? You buy the blue, you find
exactly.
the red.
It's like washing your car when it rains, man. It's the same exact thing.
Exactly, James. But in the end, I mean, you still had enough to purchase the arrows. And of course, it turns out no Gomas. Gomas were on vacation. Gleoks were on vacation. Manhandlers were on vacation. And until level 9, Patras were on vacation too.
Yeah, I don't think I saw a single Goma. And I'm not even sure if I saw a single Gleok, actually, now that you mention it.
Nope, there were no Gleoks, no Gomas, no Manhandlers.
Yep.
And we didn't see a Patra. I didn't see a Patra until I got to 9, I don't think.
There were at least 2 and 9. At least 2.
But yeah, man, this was a crazy seed, and I can't wait to watch it back. And I just wanted to thank you, EMS, for the race, man. It was a pleasure, and you're a class act, and I'm just wanted to say thank you, man. And thanks for being in the tournament and for you've definitely shown that you are a force to be reckoned with, and this was tough, man. And I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, eliminating Jam Eveler from the tournament during the group play, that is impressive. I mean, you took down a champion and a runner-up of this tournament in Jam Eveler, I mean, who's had a lot of success in the past. I mean, you should definitely be proud of yourself and the performance that you put up in this tournament. And of course, you nearly took out JSR tonight, and we would have gone to a third game tomorrow night. But again, level 9 being the great equalizer for a reason. But yeah, your skills definitely showed, and I'm looking forward to what you have to offer in the next Zelda Randomizer tournament because you played very, very well to get this far.
All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, anytime at this point of this tournament, everybody's really, really good. You got to be really good to get here, and yeah, just getting to the bracket stage. This is, I'm pretty happy with, where it fell out, and this seed even. I mean, the last two seeds, I don't have any any hangups whatsoever about how I played or how I raced in them. Just going the right way. Just you go left or right, up or down. That's the brakes on it, but yeah, fun tournament. I've had a blast, and yeah, good luck going forward, JSR. Go get them.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. And JSR, your next opponent is going to be Random Effect in the round of 16. That obviously is going to be a high octane match. I don't know how much history you two have had in tournament play, but that should be a great matchup.
Random Effect. Oh yeah, we go back a long way, you and I. We've been to the top of the mountain.
Actually, no, real talk. Random Effect and I have a lot of history. We've raced at GDQ. We raced the 100% no up A at GDQ. We raced in the 2019 multi-category tournament. I beat him at GDQ. He beat me in the tournament. Oh, sorry, in the vanilla tournament 2018. That's when we raced. We've also never raced Rando. But I mean, he's, one of my closest friends, and he's also one of the best rando players in the world. And this is the kind of thing that really is why I love to do these tournaments, is because you get to face off against people in meaningful races. It's so much fun to be able to have that chance to just, you and a friend, man, and just go, and it's like all the new faces and everything, but then also to see all the veterans in this tournament. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait.
But I'm coming for the title, Random Effect. Oh yeah, you better believe the cream of the crop will rise to the top. Oh yeah, let's take us out of here. Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, JSR. And we wish you the best of luck in your round of 16 matchup. And again, Eat My Steel, GG on a quite a tournament for you. And you showed a lot of growth, and we expect big things from you in next year's tournament. So GG to both of you on putting up a fine performance tonight.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Yeah, thanks for doing comms, everybody, and all the help behind the scenes, trackers, and everybody for watching. This has been an awesome tournament. Have fun.
Yeah, same here, man. Y'all are awesome. Thanks so much, everyone.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you give both of our runners, JSR and Eat My Steel, a follow. They were absolutely tremendous tonight, putting up a fantastic show. And I'll tell you what, Bogey Smalls, it is not going to get any easier from here on out. We've got only a few round of 32 matchups left to go, and then we're going to get into the round of 16s.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the next round. I mean, just look at this race, right? The round of 32, back and forth all night. Eat My Steel, 2 minutes behind JSR going into level 9, found the silvers first. It looked like he might pull off the victory. JSR able to come back and obviously seal the deal. Look at Eat My Steel's map right now. He is literally one room away from Ganon, who was in the I column 4 rooms down, right? So, Eat My Steel talking about turning left when he might go right. He turned right when, if he went down or left, would have heard the roar. We would have been talking about game 3 tonight. Indeed,
it just came down to that one decision right there. And yeah, it was a 2 and 3 chance that he would have picked the right door. And unfortunately for Eat My Steel, he picked the wrong door, never heard the roar. And unfortunately, it is the end of the tournament for Eat My Steel. But again, I expect him to come back next year, be a force in the tournament. I mean, again, he beat some great opponents to get as far as he's gotten to, and he will be back. There's no question in my mind he will be back. And then JSR will be taking on Random Effect in the round of 16. Should be some good stuff here. But for tonight, that is going to do it for us here on Speed Gaming for our Zelda Randomizer tournament. Now, our upcoming matches here, we're talking about the round of 16. We actually have a round of 16 match coming up tomorrow night, would you believe? Sidetown versus Shaddy starting their round of 16 match. That is going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. No channel currently scheduled at the moment. And then at 11:59 Eastern, we have game number 2 of their round of 32 matchup between X-Ice Blue and Panzerdev, with Panzerdev up 1-0 in that match. So with that, that is going to wrap up our coverage tonight on behalf of our runners. Again, please make sure you follow JSR and Eat My Steel. For our tracker, Cami and Reno Kai, and for my commentator partner, Bogey Smalls, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you again tomorrow night. Take care, my friends.